Hello, 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 you all. I have a weak Wi-Fi signal, so let's see what's going on with that. You all come in, hit the like, hit the share button. I'm not sure if it's because it's weather is going on. You all let me know how the Wi-Fi signal is, but I'm going to get quick to the point in this live stream. Anyway, just want to see why I had a weak Wi-Fi signal reporting. We'll address that later on. So I just came back from a mini vacay and wanted to upload this quick live stream as I'm reading articles. And let me get my uh, put my battery back in to get this going as well. My pendulum, my relaxer in the background. Hello, Tony. Hello, how are you? You all come in, hit the like and share button, and drop your city and state, or just simply say hello. So doing what I always do is research and read. And again, let me know how that Wi-Fi signal is going. Getting my swinging sticks. Trying to get my swinging sticks going. Hope I put the batteries in correctly. Let's see. Um, there we go. All right, there you go for your entertainment purposes. For your entertainment purposes. Hello from Texas. Hello, Lee Brown, aka Les Brown. Thank you all for coming in and saying hello. So, reading this article, Bitcoin to possibly hit 65K in a matter of 12 months. Definitely not its all-time high. Definitely not its all-time high. However, in 12 months, people, and this is the bigger picture, $125,731 over the span of 18 months. Bitcoin is positioned for a bull run, according to market analysts. And as I've been saying, Bitcoin right now is at $30,000 a BTC of Bitcoin. For many people, even if you put $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, a 3x and 5x return for you, unfortunately, will not be much. So what do? You follow the other cryptocurrencies, the other altcoins that are already deemed a commodity, such as that Bitcoin already is at. If you want to get massive future profits, if you want to get massive future profits and massive potential, let me make sure, because I'm not your financial advisor anyway. A lot of you all have not even invested in crypto, but you come on my channel, so I know you know I'm not your financial advisor, and you haven't invested in the crypto commodities or put any money into real world commodities as well. So you just come on here to say hello, and thank you for that. You don't listen to anything that I say, and I'm not advising you to. However, to my audience, to my people, if you want potential massive upside, there are other cryptocurrencies right now that are pennies on the dollar that have so much future gains, that you're getting in at 0.000, like getting yourself a position with Bitcoin before it hit 1 penny or $1 or 1 cent. And this is where, again, the massive upside comes in, and positioning yourself. I just had a private Zoom for the people that do follow me, right, and do take action. And I was telling them in this private Zoom that, in this consulting Zoom that I do, um, that you rather be positioned than smart. All you want to know is, why is Bitcoin deemed to be the king of crypto? What makes Bitcoin the king of crypto, right? Why is it deemed to be the king of crypto? What makes it special? What makes it stand out? And that is because crypto, like Ethereum, which is at $2,000, is already deemed a commodity. So what run the world, unfortunately, is not girls. Commodities run the world. Commodities run the world. July 1st, we already have the shortage of crude oil, black gold, by OPEC, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Goods. I have 100% cotton shirt on. You all, this is already July. We are already halfway through 2023. My, how time flies, right? But just beginning of this year, we were talking about the price of eggs. You go and purchase commodities every day, whether you are purchasing a shake like I'm drinking, a health drink, right? Are you purchasing your wheat, your bread, etc., etc.? That's what's run the world. You want things that are consumed on a daily basis, right? You want things that are disposable and consumable and needed in society. That's needed, right? If you just, and I've been talking about this cryptocurrency backed by aluminum and bauxite. So if you went to a cookout or you did the cooking, you saw aluminum yesterday. Whether you were drinking aluminum cans out of soda or some other, type of drink, or right, or you had aluminum foil, or you had aluminum, what's those trays to put your food in, and store your food in. But that was a case of putting your money where you spend your money to grow. Things that's not going anywhere, as Robert Kiyosaki says. Commodities have been around since the cockroaches, right? Commodities have been around so for that point of time. And so, hello, Shirley C. Thank you for being a Patreon member as well. And so now, people, we have Bitcoin poised for a new bull run. The question also should be is why? Why is crypto poised for this new bull run? Well, Faircoin is about to be released on between July 20th and July 30th. And what is Faircoin? Well, that's the technology that's going to support the central bank's digital currency. That's the technology that's supporting the central bank's digital currency. So the analyst says that Bitcoin spent, and we know according to market trends that every time after a Bitcoin halving, which means the supply of available Bitcoin is cut in half, we got BlackRock, we have these institutional investors coming in and getting more Bitcoin. With all of these perfect storms that's brewing, it is the perfect time to be positioned in the greatest wealth transfer that this generation has ever experienced. Now, also on some other news as well, people, we are about to have, entering to this fall, a crop shortage, right? So a crop shortage is coming up, and you're right on cue. Houston, Texas, as earlier a couple of months ago, Shalandria, that we got Texas that 18,000 cattle died in the heat. Brazil, we have cattle dying because of heat. Also, did you all know that July 4th this year was recorded as the highest temperature July 4th ever in the world, not just including the United States? The highest average temperature index in the world was recorded this July 4th. So what does this mean for storage? Well, it's telling the world, not just United States, the world to prepare for a massive crop failure. Massive. The power of having cryptocurrencies that are backed by commodities is that they are exchangeable for commodities. Right? In my private Zoom, I explain it this way. When you have commodities like gold and silver, which is also real money. I know you listen to Dave Ramsey that said it is not. That may be why he's a part of this class action lawsuit, unfortunately. But when you have, let me slide this over too. When you have gold and silver, that is real money, that's commodity, they are in the same asset class, meaning I can exchange and trade gold and silver for food, for clothing, because they are all deemed commodities. Likewise, you can do that with Bitcoin, right? That's the power of Bitcoin without needing a third party like a banking institution or the government. That's the freedom of Bitcoin, and that's the power of Bitcoin being a commodity, where it is in the air if XRP is a commodity or not. Although that ruling is expected to come to have, a ruling on that by this month. However, I just want you to think about this. Even if you get some XRP, which I'm not against that at all, just know you're getting a banker's coin. It's a big difference than having commodity coins. It's a big difference. It's a big difference of getting cryptos that's outside of, it's a big financial difference of getting cryptos outside of the banking system. So a wake-up call, crop shortage is happening or will happen or is expected to happen or predicted to happen, however way you want to say it, or planned to happen. And so my thing with that is make sure that, or ensure that you are growing your cash at a high enough amount that when inflation comes in, because the government has already said that they are going to have at least two more hikes this year, which will cause inflation. So make sure when inflation comes that your money is growing at a rapid enough pace that you can afford food and groceries, to put food on the table and clothes on your back, and that electrical bill and your utility bills. Because if your money is not growing, if your money, then that means you are not prepared. And I understand in the crypto world, you have changes where you're going to take temporary, and nothing is going to continue to rise forever. It has to reset. So you might be thinking it's volatile, but you know what's even more volatile, in my opinion, is having your money just sitting in the bank or keeping the same amount of income and you're not growing it. That's even more volatile, in my opinion. And so the easiest way to predict your future is to create it. Right? The easiest way to predict your future is to create it. Now, with that being said, we also have banks borrowing from the Fed falls for the first time in 2 months. You want to know why this is happening? Because they're switching to Fed coin. They don't need to borrow from the Fed. They're switching to digital. And if the banks can't borrow, that means you can't borrow. And how many people live off their credit? How many credit cards are going to be either cut off or shut off or closed without your consent or permission, and people that's living off credit cards because they're not growing their cash? How many people, cars and vehicles right now are getting repossessed or they can't make their mortgage note? Lots, I can tell you that, because they're not growing their cash. And so let's listen to this. This clip is exactly a minute and 11 seconds long. Fed more rates increase will be needed because even the banks is not borrowing money from the Feds. They don't need to. These banks are already switched the system. Your FICO score is really useless. I've been teaching you all since 2019 about the resilience index score. The system has changed Because when the monetary system changes, so does the credit FICO system change. Thank you, D, for that. Already coming in one time, putting in that 1111. All right, let's listen in.
Concerned about whether inflation will return to target in a sustainable and timely way. And I think more restrictive monetary policy will be needed to achieve the FOMC's goals of stable prices and maximum employment. So my hope was that the overall package of communications coming out of the June meeting would deliver a strong signal to financial markets and meaningfully tighten financial conditions. So at this point, it's important for the FOMC to follow through on the signal that we sent in June. 2/3 of FOMC participants projected at least 2 more rate increases this year. Significant unexpected events could always provide a reason to change course, but inflation and the labor market evolving more or less as expected wouldn't really change that overall outlook. To have confidence that inflation will return to target on an appropriate timetable, we need to see more than some continued, very modest rebalancing. If we lose ground in our efforts to restore price stability, we'll need to do more later to catch up. And the rate increases we need to keep inflation expectations anchored in that scenario would be far worse for workers, households, businesses, and banks than more modest increases now.
So yes, banks have already switched. No more borrowing money for the Fed. They are on Fed now technology. The big banks are already. Make sure my mic. Oh yeah, are positioned and prepared, and crypto is time has come. Right, crypto time is coming or has come. So for those who are positioned and prepared, right, congratulations to you. Just hold on for the bull ride, because hey, a change is coming and it's coming fast. In fact, the switch has already been flipped as of July 1st, to be honest with you. I mean, it's already here, right? BIS builds out of game changing blueprint for the future monetary and financial system. So a novel type of financial infrastructure, which means a new type of financial infrastructure combining tokenized money. I've been talking to you all about getting tokenized cryptocurrency backed by real world commodity with this opportunity I partner with, and it's amazing company that's educating our people on the rules, the new rules of the money game, right? So they can have their financial freedom. And it teaches you how to get crypto commodities, and it gives you the platform and access to it that you can accumulate tokens on a daily basis, not just one time. And you want to position yourself so when the bull run comes, it's about how many tokens do you have, not how much money could you afford to buy, not how much money could you afford to put in Bitcoin. It's about how many tokens can I have, so when it's capital gains and bull runs come, right, I multiply my tokens by the capital gains, not my amount by the capital gains that I could afford to purchase at that time. So in other words, instead of getting a 3x or 5x return on a 30,000 Bitcoin for one Bitcoin, you could possibly get an 100x, 2x, 3x, or even 6-digit returns, where a little bit of money goes a longer way, because again, it's all about timing, and getting in when these cryptos are still dirt cheap, under a penny or a fraction of a penny. And so a special chapter of the BIS annual economic report details a blueprint about the future by rethinking the existing pillars of the current monetary system. Of course, a unified ledger will combine tokenized forms of central bank's digital currency, again, CBDC, with tokenized bank deposits. Yeah, banking system has changed already. It's not going to as of July 1st, it is changed. And other tokenized claims open up a new era in joint development of monetary system and the economy. So The economic advisor, we are at the cusp of a major leap in the monetary and financial system, quote, which will have far-reaching consequences for the economy and society at large, bringing together central bank money, commercial money, right, which means your local bank or commercial bank as well, and different assets on the same platform. All tokenized and interacting, open up a whole new range of possibility. This will be a game changer how we think about money and how transactions take place, you all. So this is the enhancement sharing of data using, of course, this new improved technology and global supply chains, and people credit has changed from FICO to decentralized financing. It really have. And people, unfortunately, are still maybe paying someone for credit repair on the old FICO system. I'm not sure if I can log. Let me see if I can log in. I can show it to you. The crypto tokens that I'm referring to. Let's see. Also, while I'm pulling that information up for my well-educated and positioned follower, thank you for coming in. Let me also share this. Are you all excited? Are you all excited? I know a lot of you all, including myself, missed out on the internet. I was not of age where I knew what was going on when the .com came in and when Amazon and Apple came in. I was not of age. I was not old enough to realize there was a wealth transfer. But I am now. Aren't you excited that you can get to travel the world, that you can get to get some financial freedom, that you can expand yourself outside of your workplace environment, that you can decide if you want to go to work or if you don't want to go to work, if if you have a medical condition and you're able to afford it and pay for it, right? I mean, isn't that exciting? That you even know about this opportunity and you get to position yourself for it. I think it's very exciting. Now, what's not exciting for is the people that's not positioned, that you're going to have to protect yourself and your family, your loved ones against. However, one way of protection is moving away. If having the means to leave the country and go to a more secure place, right? And so, with this being said, yes. Hello, Tina. Tina, I still have to read your. I still have to scared, not positioned enough. Oh no, Tina. No, we're not. We're not gonna be scared over here. You are positioned where a little bit can go. Yes, once in a lifetime opportunity. A little bit can go a long way. So Bitcoin bull run incoming again. Binance CEO reveals that it's coming, in the words of Deion Sanders. It's coming with the bulls and the bee. That is so cool. And so on July 5th, on the Ask Me Anything session on Twitter, CZ covered BlackRock's intentions to enter the crypto market. And so updated listeners about ongoing regulatory action against the exchange and gave his thoughts. So that means the ongoing allegation against Binance that's happening. And he explained that the price of Bitcoin has historically moved in a 4-year intervals. You all know that number 4 represents the physical creation of things in the earth realm, physical creation. By the 4th day, 4 things were created: light, land, liquid, and life, vegetarian fruit. Seed was then able to be converted into food for man who was not even created yet. So 4, north, east, west, and south, where we get news and direction, right? There's 4 like Zodiac was the air, water, fire, and earth of zodiac signs. So it represents the things within the earth realm. So 4-year intervals, bull cycles. His best bet is that this would continue to occur, while admitted that he couldn't see the future. He emphasized the upcoming Bitcoin halving event. Again, this is between March and April of next year, and declared 2025 will be likely the year for the next bull run. The year after the halving, I wish I had an applause button, just something to make some noise, is usually the bull year. So asked whether he was concerned about BlackRock's recent entry into the spot Bitcoin exchange. People, just imagine, for some people, a year from now, you're going to have the biggest financial and spiritual, because I believe money is spiritual, breakthrough that you've ever had, right? For decisions you are making right now, right? On whatever level. And so anyone who's coming into crypto that's not into crypto, or anyone who's coming to crypto that's not in crypto today, will bring in additional people into crypto, which will definitely continue to make the crypto world and market. Some cryptos, blue chip cryptos, not just any cryptos, will be international asset. Bitcoin is an international asset. And hear me when I say this. Please hear me when I say this. You want cryptos that are international assets. International assets. Because World War III is going to be, right, a commodities war. So now you have BlackRock, right? There's a spot Bitcoin ETF with Coinbase, and it's, that means BlackRock is bringing a whole lot of monies. I'm going to say it that way, monies into the crypto space. No, I don't do meme coins. I just said something that's going to be an international asset. So I think I have some spammers. Hello to you. I don't do meme coin, meme millionaires. I would rather go to the casino in Vegas and gamble than to do meme coins. Let's see. I started in 22, but I wasn't serious in the beginning. Now I know it's potential. I'm ready. Let's get SpongeBob ready, right? SpongeBob said, or let's get TD Jakes ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. SpongeBob says, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. Blockchain technology is God's way of connecting everyone. People don't understand the power of this technology. The human race. What a thought. What a thought. Because let's look at Genesis 11. What happened when the people was on one accord? Should I pull that up? Genesis 11. When the people was on one accord, and the gods, which is plural in the Bible, not just God, but the gods in Genesis 11 came down, and they said it's not time for people to be on the same technology frequency. It's not time yet for people to be on the same technology wave or the same frequency that they want to be on, because that tower was going to put them on a higher frequency. Therefore, the language was mixed, right? So they could no longer communicate and be on the same accord. So is this the time frame? I wouldn't say God is doing this per se, but I do believe it's man, right? This is our man-made currency. I do believe that. In fact, in Isaiah 66, 12 through 13, it talks about that God will have rulership over the earth again. If you all go into the Bible, you see, hello, my love. If you go into the Bible, it says that the devil is the God, Lord G of this earth. Did not say the devil was the big G, but it says that and the New Testament that you cannot serve God and mammon, that they are both masters. So it points out that money is a master. Unfortunately, many people are slave to money. They allow money to master them, and they don't master money. So it says you can't serve two masters. So money is a master. You can't serve God and mammon, right? And God is a master, but it says, that the devil is the god of lordgy of this earth. And God has given him permission to do that. He said that's why he asked, have you tested my servant Job? Like, go ahead and do that. Test Job, see what's up. He had the power. And he said, well, you got this hedge around, Job. He said, okay, I'll remove the hedge. Go ahead, take him to the, put him to the test. Let's test him. Right. And so with that being said, now you have Gary Gensler over the SEC saying his job is at risk. And, it was rumored that Gary Gensler, over the SEC chairman, had resigned. Now, the number 6 stands out to me with this because he's the 6th commissioner of the agency. The number 6 is the number of man, right? It is the number of commerce, of finance as well. 1 Kings 10 and 14 talks about that Solomon accepted 66 weight of gold annually for his wisdom. So 6 is the number of man. That is one shy of 7 when man does things through his own mind or flesh or, ways or inventions or intellect. And then you have 6 is also the number of commerce with the 666. And then you have the other 6 that represents the yin and yang part of man. You have the spiritual side of man. And then you have that beast mode. On the 6th day, the beast, the wild beast, and man was created. That was the only day recorded that in Genesis that was very good, very good. So 666, I still don't understand why it's connected with evil. The mark of the beast is just a mark for you all, commerce and Revelation 13 about a financial system that's going to be accepted, because we know that King Solomon was the wealthiest king that ever lived. And that was the exact amount that he accepted for his wisdom and wealth. So the other cryptocurrencies, again, that I am partnered with definitely is cryptocurrencies that are backed by real world commodities. You can text CC to the number on the screen and get more information. Drip is a water-based cryptocurrency to provide clean drinking water. That's a $3.42 billion industry. You have DCM token. This is a way to mine Bitcoin through natural gas. So it's carbon neutral, right? It does not, as you see, we have these heat waves coming in. They said this is due to the fact that of the global warming system, and this is why the Biden administration is going green and all that, and too much carbon dioxide in the air. So make Bitcoin mining more effective and efficient to definitely reduce the carbon dioxide and leave its carbon footprint in the world. You have Black Gold, that Texas T, BGLD. So what you do is, and these are the amount of digital software licenses that I currently have. You can see across the board. I have every last one of them. This is natural gas. It's producing for me, again, 365 days, because in this bull run, what you want, you all, is token accumulation. You want to get as many tokens as you can get, right? And this is just purchase one time and get tokens for a lifetime. Become a miner. This is grow. This is high yielding agriculture. So you're seeing the total mining amount that I'm receiving on a daily basis just from holding and purchasing the software license and getting the tokens at the same time, just waiting on the capital gains to happen, right? Getting myself positioned. accumulate as much tokens as I can. This is mangroves, cocoa beans, soybeans, wheat, right? Acres and acres of land. And also with this grow tokens, you can purchase Kush Cube, right? Let me put that back up and go to the website. This is debt. This is decentralized, eco-friendly blockchain technology. Again, you want to get into blockchain technology. It's at $13, you all. What if you would have knew about Bitcoin at $13 or Ethereum at $13 as well? This is the equivalent of knowing about that. The utility tokens or the BNB utility token at $13. You have natural gas. Big changes are coming to this next month with natural gas, NatG as well, because this is the mining of Bitcoin. Also through DCM, this is the data center mining token that mine Bitcoin. You get airdrops of Bitcoin BTC once you become a licensed purchaser or a license holder. This is blocks. This is commercial real estate. And then I talked about aluminum earlier. This is backed by commercial real estate. No renters, no rehab, no renovation worries. Right? You get rich in the metaverse, you get rich in the universe. Now you have beverage. This is a beverage mining company, well, a beverage company out of Mississippi, right? That produces wine and spirits and beer, energy drink, also rainwater, Richard's Rainwater. If you've seen it at Whole Foods or Amazon, this is the beverage company behind this, and also tea and coffee, a $1 trillion industry as well. This is the XPLR. I know a lot of you all know about XRP and XDC and XLM. Well, this is another X that's international. That's what that X stands for, international. I'm thinking about that song. If you want it, I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone. Yeah, I get stupid. I mean, outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious. Well, you got something because I'm a winner, no, not a loser. To be an MC is what I choose. Yeah. Even the ones who never saw me, like the way that I rock at the show. The reason why, man, I don't know. So it's that. If you want it. So that was just the internationally known, but this is internationally known. It finds the commodities in the earth realm. This is digital link gold. It's not backed by gold. That means you get the tokens. You can convert the tokens for the real money. The real gold is not backed by gold. It is linked to gold, right? So you have that digital link gold, again, black gold, right? Texas tea, while we're having this OPEC, petroleum, everything is about supply and demand, right? You sell ice in the summertime, you sell wood in the wintertime, and you sell crypto when cash is crashing. This is that high yield in agriculture for people that like plant-based foods and maybe don't like as much as prescription, right? Medication methods, but rather plant-based medication and food methods for health and healing. You have to enter your website to enter in, but you can see the Kush. So that's also backed by high yield in agriculture. And people, you're talking about having access to that when we're about to enter a food shortage, right? A food shortage. So having a crypto that's backed by high yielding agriculture, right, is a big deal. So, not tonight because it's nighttime, my time, right? But at some point, you want to know more about that, how you can get in. You have to, it's exclusive. It's not open to everybody. You cannot find this on Coinbase or crypto.com or Binance Smart Chain, right? It's exclusive. So to get in and get positioned, text CC to 331-444-5556 because if you want it, I can help you get it, right? So with that being said, you all, we got credit hacking, we got banks hacking, we got Bitcoin, that's going to, and every crypto that's internationally connected to commodities, right? That's going to, about to take off, right? This is Jordan year 2023. If you're a sports fan, Chicago Bulls, this is going to enter into the Bull Run 2023. But 2024 is Jordan right now. Michael Jordan is living his legacy. Kobe Bryant, the great number 24, left his legacy. So I'm helping you all get positioned and prepare to both live and leave a legacy. And I'm going to say this, because if you invested, let's say $1,000 at Bitcoin right now, that's valued at $30,000. Even if Bitcoin reaches 100K, that will only be $3,250, you all. I want you to realize that it'll take some big money like BlackRock for you to survive and thrive by getting into Bitcoin. So you look at cryptos that would give you the likeliness and the potential massive opportunity that Bitcoin will have. Because, Bitcoin is going to go parabolic. So again, you can go to that website if you want to look at the crypto backed by commodities. I'm logging off, you all. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel on YouTube. Subscribe and hit that bell notification. Also know that there are spammers in the comments. I do not do meme coins, so I wouldn't suggest you do either. So, pay attention to those spammers. There's no way for me to block them on Facebook. Have a great night. Love you all. Queen out.